Oh, I gotta take it off. Oof. Happy Thursday, Catonsville. Usually we do an open house on a Sunday, but I thought I would come and give you a guided tour of this great house that we just put on the market yesterday, and more so because it might not be on the market by Sunday. Sorry. Here we go. All right. So this home is in the Westchester School District. It's in Colonial Gardens. Great neighborhood. We were over here just recently, well, in the May, I think, for porch portraits, and what a lovely community. Super nice people over here. The houses are solid brick. Let me turn the camera around. I'm on my porch swing. You know how much I like a porch swing. Hold on. So here we go. All right, so you can see these super cute brick homes throughout here on the street, and we seriously could just have the camera facing that way for quite a while, and there's very little traffic over here. So this home is currently, and I'll explain more on that in a while, this home is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath home with the potential to easily be a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home without much effort. Recently, one on the same street, closer to Frederick Road, just went under contract. It was on about 2 weeks ago. It was listed for $385, and I would guess that it went over $385. Of course, we don't disclose that until it goes to settlement, but I bet it would. And that house did not have a finished basement, which this one did. Now I'll show you this house shortly. Anyway, if you're ready, we'll start off and we'll go inside. So, ouch. Okay, slight disclaimer, I seem to have vertigo. So if I start stumbling, there's nobody else here with me. So just call 911, will you? Thank you. Hold on. Alrighty. Okay, so very nice front porch right here. Front yard. Got a little bit of a hill, give you a bit of a workout doing yard work. But the owner right here has done such a lovely job. It's going to come down so you can get a full view of it. Some really nice plants in the front. Look how sweet this house looks from outside. Solid brick all the way around, not like those new townhouses that are just, brick facade. This is the real deal. You can see that fantastic roof too. It's just a couple of years old. Once again, street's nice and quiet. What kind of bell? Oh, there's a kid on his bike. All right, let's go in. So I'm not sure I'm getting any of your questions. For some reason, this doesn't give it up anymore. So if you are asking questions, you may have to have them answered at the end. But please do, because I will respond afterwards. Okay, so we're stepping into this adorable home right here. Over here, we have the fireplace with a very traditional surround and a hearth. I think this is super cool. This is the ceiling. Somebody obviously did this over the drywall. If you hate it, it's very easy to fix it, but I would hope not, because it's quite attractive. So right here, we have the living room, and following in with a beautiful, great big arch into the formal dining room. Very spacious here, nice crown molding. Then over here is the kitchen. How cool that is. That's been upgraded. We have stainless steel appliances. Beautiful quartz countertops. An upgraded stove too. A little bit more storage over here. And out we go into the backyard. So interestingly, here we go. The backyard right here has got another porch on it. Oh, hi puppy. It's going to give me a stare out contest. So the porch on the back right here. So you really have, on this level, you have so many different living spaces. You have the front. You have, oh, somebody's cooking. Smells good. You have the patio right here. And a good sized yard. If you needed to fence it, I think that little guy over there probably has an electric collar on, but a good sized yard, and with the patio right here and the porch. I'm going to walk down the yard a little bit. Oh, he's eyeing me up. Hope he doesn't bite. Okay, here we go. All right, here's the back of the house right here. As I said, a little bit more of a living space. Hello! Okay, coming back through. All right, so we had the kitchen. Coming back into the kitchen right here. So, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but this house is incredibly priced at $330,000. Look at this size here. There's the living room. We're going to go off now onto the bedrooms. Here's the coat closet right here. Very classic Catonsville subway tiles with the trim. But there is a new vanity right here. And there's a new mirror. And of course, if you want to see more of this, I'm just giving you a kind of overview here. Here's the first bedroom. Nice size. Hardwood floors in great condition, I may say. And here's the radiator. So it does have radiator heat, but it does also have the HVAC, which is only about 4 years old. Okay, so this is the size of the bedroom. Now, if you know and love old houses, you know that closet space is not usually a lot. And that's just part of the charm of an older house. Over here we have bedroom number 2 with a good sized closet right here. Lots of natural light though. We do have the lights on, of course, but there's plenty of windows in this room. Once again, the hardwood floors go all the way through. If you're asking questions, I can't see anything, so hopefully you're not. Anyway, so usually at this point I say, where do I want to go, up or down? But unfortunately, because I can't see your questions, hi Mike, we are going to go up. Now, before we go upstairs, I just wanted to, before we go up, I once again want to remind you that the last house that was on the street didn't have a finished basement, but it did have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs. The space is actually very, very similar. So this is where your sweat equity will come into place. So let's go on upstairs. Okay, so freestanding stairs, not like you've got to pull down an attic, but here we go. Oh, I want to give love to Laura. Laura has put all of these fabulous signs up throughout the house. Nice job, Laura. Anyway, here we go. Okay, don't forget 911 if you hear me crash and fall. Okay, so somebody had said that the photos actually didn't do this space justice. It's huge. It does have a dormer window over here. I'm going to go to the far side so you can kind of get an idea, even though it's a little dark. But this space is just crying out to be finished. It's high. You could put another dormer on over here and get a little bit more light in here. But you've got the bedroom here. All the ductwork to the house for the AC system is tucked neatly behind what would be drywalled up. And then in Ellie World, we would actually go ahead and put this around the walls and put ductwork out here. So this could be another space. Look how cool this is down here. You could finish this off and it could be a great closet. And I believe, well, by looking at the other houses on the street, you could very easily put another bathroom up here too. So it depends on if you're handy, you could do it yourself. If you needed a house that needed more than the 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, then this is a great home for that. Okay, so the dormer through here. As I said, the high ceilings. I mean, they're probably about 9 feet, even if you did the side. But if you put a dormer out that way, kind of like the one behind me, put lots of natural light in here. The space is just waiting for someone to come and be creative. So, onward. Here's the tricky part. Don't fall. Okay. Back down past the fireplace. All right, we're going to go down to the basement now. So this is incredible space. Okay, here we go. Completely finished. Beautiful quality knotty pine throughout. A lot of people choose to paint that white. Personal taste over here. There's a great refrigerator there that stays, that conveys with the house. Like many of these old rooms, they have like storage kind of tucked in. So you can see like there's storage under the staircase right there. That's actually a cedar closet. There's a bar area over there that would also convey. Over here, we have just a little workshop space. Good grief, you could actually probably set up for a remote school in there. Or hide away behind the door. Here's the boiler, also not too old. And the hot water heater, good condition. Coming through. Over here, that's so cute, there's a window there. Over here we have the washer and dryer space. You can see through here, this is the old kitchen cabinets. Deliciously yellow. There is a radon system in place as well, so the radon has been remediated and there's a fan. And here is the living space. So a game room, a club room, a sport. Has got plenty of space. Oh, looks like I just got you back. Has plenty of space in here. Oh, let's see. Can't see your comments. Hey, Laura. So this bathroom here is could easily be a full bath. And what we were saying, this is how the entire space down here is finished with this beautiful pine. And this could be a 5th bedroom down here. Personally, I would probably dig out the well over here, the window well, put in an access window. And look, you can even be served a margarita while you go to bed. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, so that pretty much wraps up my tour of 403 Grayland Avenue Drive. Which one is it, Laura? Grayland Road, I'm sorry. 403 Grayland Road, listed for a townhouse price, $330,000. Like I said before, we've opted to do this open house on a Thursday because we wanted to show it to you, and already the activity has been quite robust. There's space down here. I think my internet kind of cut out over there. So with the big space, and then there's a laundry space over here. And hopefully you're not getting giddy. Off we go, back upstairs. So currently, I need you to tell me what you did with your grass. Hey, back out to the street. I don't think there's a car been down here since. So, back to my favorite spot on the front porch, smelling what the neighbors are cooking. So, there you have it. Beautiful home, beautifully maintained, taken great care of by the current owner, updated where it needs to be, waiting for someone to come in and you know, refinish the attic or not. If you just want a small house and you don't want to bother with doing that, the house is completely perfect just to move straight in. If there's any questions, let me know. I usually throw a question out. So my question is, the house that was listed 2 weeks ago on Grayland was listed for how much? And keep in mind, that house had the finish upstairs. It didn't have the finished basement, so you had to go finish a basement instead of finishing upstairs. And that was listed for how much? And truthfully, it went in about 3 or 4 or 5 days. 3 or 4 days. So who's going to win a gift certificate? Who remembers hearing me tell you what the price was that the house at the top of the road was listed for? I feel like Jeopardy here. I don't know if I'm getting all the questions. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm going to go back through the comments, and the first person that lets me know what the house at the top of the road that didn't have the finished basement and did have the finished upstairs with an, I don't think it had an updated kitchen either, what that was listed for, and the person that gets that one will get a gift certificate to, I think it's, we have a Starbucks gift card for you. Anyway, so once again, this is 403 Grayland Road, listed for $330,000. Sits on a great lot on a nice, quiet, sleepy street in the Westchester School District. If you have any questions, Laura did put in the comments what the website is. Let us know, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow, we are going to start again our Fridays. We used to call it Frederick Road Fridays, and we still haven't quite nailed down what we're going to call it, but rest assured, we're going somewhere tomorrow to do a live